Hi. Well, today I am going to try something I've never done before, which I haven't done a lot of things, so that's not surprising. I'm getting a little Tupperware. I gotta go pick some dill out of my garden. I'm gonna try and make dilly carrots. So, never done this before, but I'm gonna give it a go. Edward's out working on the shed, so I stole the camera. See how it goes. He's making some real progress, that's for sure. I sound like I'm a Canadian. Progress. Anyway, so we grew the carrots. I've washed and peeled and cut them. Now I'm going to blanch them. So I'm waiting for my water to boil. And now I'm going to pick some dill out of my garden to put in my jars.
Heading up the west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now, we might never make it out alive. Plans are changing, rearranging all the time. So come away with me, let's break free. We could fall asleep where the land and ocean meet. Wake up to the sounds of no one around. And as the sun comes up, the glow will show us where we need to go. All this waiting so frustrating, let's just drive. So come away with me, let's break free. Just you and me. Oh,
Working on that puzzle, Paisley? Good.
So no, I can't be lying in bed all day.
Nope.
Because instead of like, when I wait till later, you might just walk right in.
Yeah. You don't need to be lying around. So I'm using these little jars. I don't know what they're called. Okay. Pint. Anyway, this is about the size of the carrot as far as the height of it that I want. So I'm gonna go through and make sure all my carrots are at least this high or shorter. And then I'll cut them into 1/4 inch. I'm making pickled carrots. Some of these are so big. That's pretty good. I think we're gonna be okay with our carrot size because I just have small carrots. So just something like this size here. Yeah. And a pretty carrot. These bigger ones, I'm gonna cut them like this, and then I'll go ahead and cut them into spears. And then we're gonna blanch them for 5 minutes. And then we'll put them in an ice bath to stop the cooking. And then we'll process them for 10 minutes in a water bath. Oh, see that? Those are maybe a little bit big. Cut them a little bit smaller. I don't want them too small because I want them to be crunchy still. Not hard, super hard, but crunchy. Nevertheless. Kind of a crooked cut. See, all these are super little. Hi. Well, today I am going to try something I've never done before, which I haven't done a lot of things, so that's not surprising. I'm getting a little Tupperware. I gotta go pick some dill out of my garden. I'm gonna try and make dilly carrots. So, never done this before, but I'm gonna give it a go. Edward's out working on the shed, so I stole the camera. See how it goes. He's making some real progress, that's for sure. I sound like I'm a Canadian. Progress. Anyway. So we grew the carrots. I've washed and peeled and cut them. Now I'm going to blanch them. So I'm waiting for my water to boil. And now I'm going to pick some dill out of my garden to put in my jars. So I thought I would bring you out here with me. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. Okay. Oh, smells divine. I hope this is enough dill. We'll find out. If not, I know where to get it from. Yes. So, gonna go in and wash it up, get it ready. I think I'm gonna set out the salt I need, all the different seasonings I'm gonna put in different containers so that I set myself up for success. So we'll see how it goes. But I thought you might want to come with me on this learning experience. And if you know how to can dilly carrots, please leave a comment on the video, because I would like to know if I did it right or if I should have done something different. All right, so I'm gonna cut up some dill. I don't know how this dill thing is supposed to work. I think I could probably just, like when I'm making fish, I just will stick a lot of dill on there because I love dill. I love dill in my salad. I make salad dressings with it. I don't know if any of these big stalks are supposed to go in there, but I'm not going to put them in there because I don't know. I'm sure this is plenty for what I'm doing. I didn't have a huge carrot harvest, but I did have some, and it's perfect year for practicing for a better harvest year. Let me know if I can use more than what I'm using, or if I should be using less. I don't know. I like it when you get dill pickles or something, like homemade dill pickles, and it has these little flower bunches in there. I think it's so pretty. So anyway, we'll get all of this in there, and I gotta go make sure that my carrots get in, start their blanching process. I think that's enough dill. I think that's plenty of dill. All right, it's a really big deal. Anyway, all right. So I'm filling up my water bather. This is what I'm gonna use. This is it here. And I think for now I'm just gonna come to the top of this rack right here, so that when I put the jars in, I don't want them to cover the jars, but I want it to come up to the necks of the jars. So I'll fill that up there, and then I'll start warming the water. At least that's what my mom said. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. All right, so I've just turned off the carrots. They've been boiling for 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna transfer them to this ice bath where it stops the cooking process. And while they're sitting in the ice bath, in my pot here, I have the jars, and they're steaming, and I don't have it on very high. Well, it is on high, but this is a simmer burner, so I don't really have it on high. And I'm heating up the jars just so that when they're nice and clean for processing. Normally people make a brine and they have to hot pack it, but I'm not going to make a brine. I am going to put directly into the jars my different ingredients. So I thought I would share that with you. And then I've got to take the carrots out. For these ones, these are what I'm going to put in there. Dill from the garden, garlic, that's not from our garden, our garlic didn't turn out, black peppercorn, a little bit of mustard seed, some pickling salt, and vinegar. I am going to put some red pepper flakes in there on a few of them to see if we like them spicy. But that's what I'm going to put in there. And now I'm going to go ahead and get out all these dilly carrots. Well, they're not dilly carrots yet, but they will be. If you don't have one of these in your kitchen, I recommend you getting them. They are phenomenal to have. So very handy. All right, let's get these transferred over. Stop the cooking process. So I want, yeah, that really cooks them. So I want a crunchy carrot. So They recommended you leave it in there for 15 minutes. I don't want to because they cook actually relatively quick. And I have them cut into 1/4 inch pieces, right? So they wouldn't take long to cook down. And I want a crunchy carrot. And they're going to cook even more in the water bathing process. Because they'll water bath for 10 minutes in boiling water. So once it starts to boil, then you water bath it for 10 minutes. Anyway, I'll get these soaking in the cold water, stop the cooking process, and then we will go ahead and water bath them. We'll start the packing process. Alright, so I'm going to stick my lids. I haven't used these ones before, but because I'm not canning and I'm water bathing, I feel just a little bit better about dropping these in and letting them sit in some hot water. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Get those in there so they can start simmering, and then I'll start planning on packing my jars. Yeah, a little bit at a time. Alright, I'm going to start taking these jars out. They're just slightly warm. My carrots are cool. So I'm actually turning the water off because I don't want the water to be too warm. These are nice. Touch them with your finger. Nice and clean. I hope I have enough to do these many jars. I don't know. But this is how many jars fit in my water bather, so I figured I'd give it a go. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to use a 1/2 tablespoon of the pickling salt. I like a more vinegary, I like a more vinegary pickle. It's just better for me personally, and vinegar is really good for your digestive system. So anyway, I'm going to go more vinegary than pickly, and so I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of vinegar per jar, and a 1/2 tablespoon of salt. And then after I pack it, it should be pretty full, you know, and then any remaining room I have a little bit of warm water to put over the top. So yeah, I think it'll work out great. So I'm going to start filling the jars up. So I'm going to start with just a bit of salt. Wasn't the full one. I want to make sure that I have enough salt in there. I just don't want too much salt. So I'd rather splash extra vinegar and under salt. But I know you have to be safe, so I'll walk the line. Okay, then I'm going to put pieces of garlic in each one. Not a lot, it's just for flavor. Oh, if you could smell that, it's garlic. It smells amazing. Alright, I'm gonna just, I don't know what mustard seed does, but I thought it would be good. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm adding a little bit of mustard seed. I don't have any caraway or anything like that, but it'll be okay. And then I'm gonna add some black pepper. So it's little corns, not a lot. But black pepper, if you're gonna cook with this and you have a sensitive tummy, black pepper is really hard to digest. So if you're going to cook with black pepper, it's better to do in whole kernels. You still get the flavor of the black pepper. It might be a little bit more mild, but it's easier on your digestive system. A little bit. I'm just gonna do a couple of these with some pepper flakes in it. Not a lot. I don't want them to be too spicy, just a little hint. Right? Alright, now I'm gonna start dropping some dill in there. I don't know how much is enough, but I'll inspect it each time so that I know that I washed all of this thoroughly, but I don't know like if I missed anything, and it's very intricate and detailed. See that? Dill is beautiful. Anyway, and so it's really easy to miss little things, and so I'll just double check everything really well. It's nice and fresh. See, here's a good example. Here's one, and there's a little thingy in there. I don't know if you can see it, but not making it in the jar. So one thing I've learned with when you are preparing your own food, you are the line of quality control, right? So you set the compass for what you're going to allow in your food, and so paying attention to details is quite important. Well, it is to me. Oh, look at that. It's just so pretty. Let me know if you like dill. I love dill. I'm going to have enough of these florets to put in each jar, which is really cool, because hopefully that will help them make them be pretty. Anyway, put the fresh dill in there in each one. Some sprigs. Oh, I have a lot of dill. Maybe we'll have a salad for lunch, which it's way past lunchtime, so maybe a salad for dinner. Alright. Alright. Too much ingredients out, but that's okay, I'm learning. Alright, now I'm gonna start jarring up. This will be easier. See, these are gonna be pretty, aren't they? Boy, they go in nicely when they've been blanched. I was worried about the stiffness of them, but it relaxes them and gives them better ability to shape. Let's see if you can get a different angle here. Try and share my thing with you. Oh, my arm's right in the way. So we'll have to make sure we get all the air out of them. You know, make sure everything is really tucked in there nicely. So these are the 3 spicy ones. I only did 3 because I have a sensitive tummy, so. Yeah, so 5 minutes really gets them cooked, believe it or not. So. one recipe I read, they did it for 15, and I'm like, those carrots would be mush. So I didn't. I did them for 5 minutes. Your typical blanching for like beets or something else that you're gonna do, because those are also hard root vegetables. I keep dropping them. Yeah, I don't think I need all of these. Sad, I wished I had more. I mean, I guess I could have done the really teeny carrots. It just would have a lot of work. Goes into peeling and cutting and that. So I think that I'm better off just being satisfied with what I have. Maybe one more. I don't know. So, aren't those pretty looking? I think so. Alrighty. Now I'm going to move these out because I don't need those ones, but I do need a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Let me move that out of the way. And then when I'm done putting a 1/4 cup of vinegar in each one, I'm going to go around and add an extra splash because I went a little bit lighter on the salt. Teeny bit, not a lot. You guys don't need to get worried, but just a little bit. And I want to make sure that everything preserves nicely. So just a little dab, right? Not a whole lot. Go ahead and start filling these up. And I'm gonna just fill them up to the base of the neck, and then I'm gonna go around and poke to get all the air bubbles out. I'm just gonna go in and move these carrots around a teensy bit. Make sure all air bubbles are out. I feel like I sound like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry about that. My battery died, so I'm now putting, I can't put the lids on yet. I forgot a step. Okay, I probably should start writing this stuff down, especially to start doing new things. So I have poked all the air out. Now I'm gonna take a paper towel, a clean one, with some vinegar, and I'm gonna wipe the tops off like I do. And And I don't know that you have to do this with everything, but it works, so I'm not gonna fix what doesn't seem to be broke. My biggest concern today is my water bather is bigger than the amount of jars I have in there, so I hope nothing bangs around too much. All right, here's my little thing. I'll grab lids and start placing them on. Okay. I like this thing because then you don't touch it. Yeah, I have a feeling these are going to be super soft. What a bummer. I think that I'm going to do a little bit more research. You know, there's some vegetables that you have to blanch. I know the carrots you have to blanch before you freeze, but I don't know. I did it to be on the safe side because I don't want any sort of bacteria growing. So if you guys know if you have to blanch carrots before you pickle them, I would like to know that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set these inside the water banner, or the water bather. So if you guys have seen my other videos when I'm canning, I use this device, and I've been using it like this to pick up the jars, which my mother called me and said, please stop doing that. It's actually supposed to go like this. Ooh, which makes more sense because these roll, and I was so nervous. I was like, why is it like that? But I couldn't imagine having rolly things like that on your hands when you're lifting up things. So anyway, whatever. But I'm thankful that my mom told me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these in the water bather and then turn on the oven. The water bather is just warm. It's not hot. Not the oven, the stove. It's not hot. So I can it'll be real nice. I can totally just set these right in here. See that? So I don't know if I need more in there, but I hope they don't break, you know. Anyway, they go right up. They don't cover the top, but I might need to take a little bit of water out. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. It goes right to the base of the lid. You know, and that neck is so short. I think I can take maybe a little bit out and then we'll be fine. Let me just use a little scoop here. My vinegar, quarter cup or something. Just let's see if we take out maybe 3/4 of a cup, maybe a cup, maybe a cup and a quarter. We'll do that. I feel better about that. That seems like it's right around the neck, which my mom talked about. So I'll show you. Oop, wow. Sorry about that. Just hit your head on the water bather. So the water line's right here, and that's where the neck is on the jar. That's what my mom recommended to do. So that's what I'm going to do. She's phenomenal at this kind of stuff. Anyway. I'm trying to get her to come over and visit me. She can meet you guys too. You guys can meet her. Anyway, I'm going to push all these in with the lid, the little holder, I guess. That might help stabilize them a little bit. Huh. Who would have thought? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these going. And then after it comes to a boil, I'll set the timer for 10 minutes and then it will boil at 10 minutes and I'll turn it off and I'll let it cool down. And then they're supposed to be done. And then I think I have to let them sit for 2 days. So I'll show you guys the finished product. All right. All right, so 10 minutes has passed. I let it sit, kind of cool down on its own. And I'll start pulling these out of the steamer or the, cannot remember what this is called. Out of the water bather, and I'm actually doing it right this time. There's some dilly carrots. I think we have to let them set for a couple days. You can already hear them starting to pop.
Mom, are you recording?
Yes? Okay. So, I'm hoping these are good. I don't know if they have to be blanched first. I'm gonna do my research because I think they're gonna be soft. And I would like them to be crispy. But if they're good, it won't matter what. It's pretty. Nothing broke, so that's a win. I say that's a success, but we'll know for sure once the dilly carrots have cooled and we try them. I think they have to sit for a couple days. I'll find out, but yeah, I think they're really pretty.